Hi everyone, it's Pam Kinneberg here with another Friday tutorial for facepaint.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make the magical butterfly bling. And this bling can be used on any Encanto design to liven it up and make it sparkle. So when I make my bling, I use a page protector, a grid sheet that I make on my computer, and a piece of cardboard, which makes the whole thing real sturdy so that I can move it around without it bending in the middle. I slip that inside the page protector, and now I'm all set to go. The next thing I do is I apply a thin coat of the Tulip Glitter Dimensional Fabric Paint in the Crystal Sparkles color. The first thing I do is I just put a line of, like a zigzag line of paint, and then I just spread that all over the plastic with my finger to make sure that every portion has some on. You just need a thin layer, it doesn't have to be thick. And then you're going to want to let that dry entirely so that it's no longer wet or tacky. And what this does is it creates a layer between the plastic and your bling, enabling you to remove your bling faster and easier. Now that that's dry, we're going to make our bling. We need 6 transparent shell-like sequins, 2 of these yellow teardrops, and 1 horse-eye bead, and 2 small little round flatback pearls. So let's start to make it. I'm going to use again the dimensional fabric paint in the Crystal Sparkles color, and just put a line of fabric paint the same size as your horse-eye bead. I use a toothpick with a little bit of wax on the tip to pick up my beads. And now you can use the other end of the toothpick to position it where you want it. Then apply a couple more dots of paint and put your little round beads there. Those are going to serve to hold up the wings so that you get dimension. Then you're going to put your bottom wings on by applying some glue in the shape of those teardrops. Using my little tool to pick that up, place them on there, and then just press down with the other end of the toothpicks. And then just slide them around to make sure that you have them straight and everything's in line. That's what the grid is nice for. Now I'm using a tweezer to pick up my sequined shell, and I'm going to slip the first one right sort of underneath that little bead there. And you can kind of work around with those to position them where you want them. Again, making them symmetrical from side to side by using your grid. The fabric paint makes it easy to just kind of slide things around until you have things where you want them. And sometimes it takes a little while to get them in the right spot. But there you see I have them in line using the grid. The next thing I'm going to do is add a little bit more glue, or I guess fabric paint, and because I'm going to stick the next 2 wings in that little glob of paint. So I pick those up, stick that in place, the other side. Do you see I'm putting it over that little bead, and so now that bead is going to hold that wing up so that it will have that dimension. It won't be laying flat. So it'll be a nice butterfly wing, 3-dimensional. And you just stick those in there and then move them around until you're happy with where you've placed them. And because I have a lot of glue or fabric paint in the middle, I want to cover that up a little bit. So I take some Mama Clown neon yellow glitter in a poofer bottle, and I just spray that on there. So when it dries, it's all glittery. And see how that glitters when it's moved around and the light catches it? So I wanted to show you a quick design you could do with this. Super, super quick. I'm using the Diva Demi Butterfly stencil with a finger dauber and Kraze Yellow paint. And just load that finger dauber up until it's not too wet. You want it to be sort of sticky to the paint. Place your stencil on there and tap away so that you get that covered with your yellow paint. That looks good, and then take some of that Mama Clown neon yellow glitter and spray that on the top. And now you have a really beautiful yellow glittery butterfly. And so here we're going to add our bling. I put some Pros-Aide on the back and let that dry. It should dry so that it's no longer the milky color, and it should be tacky to the touch, not wet. So you just stick that on, and there you have that. And the last thing I'm gonna do is put on vivid chunky glitter called Lava Pool, and I'm using the Glitz glitter glue. I'm gonna paint a little bit of glue on the bottom. You can also get this glitter with cream or gel in it. And so I'm just using a paintbrush to place my glitter on top of the glue. And it just will finish off this super quick design that you could do in a minute. And it would just be super pretty, super quick. So happy painting, everyone!